So 3 days after planting the seeds, the pumpkin seeds, we have them coming out of the ground right now. It's pretty cool to see all these seeds coming out all at the same time. This is over 100 seeds, and a majority of them are starting to peek through. It's really cool to watch.
You can see the, that one's not actually on top, but it's starting to push up the dirt. That one too, you can barely see the green coming up right there. And then over here, we got some actually pushing through, doing really, really well. Again, this is loamy sand, which is even less good than sandy loam in this area, according to the Web Soil Survey. So doing pretty well with the concoction of coco coir put into this sand. Oh, that's a good one right there. Look at that. Pushing itself up right there. So, I mean, at least as long as we have one of these seeds per mound popping up, this will be a pretty good pumpkin patch. This pumpkin patch update here. Yep, that one's pushing up. You can see it kind of looks like a small ant mound just pushing up the sand.
Meanwhile, we have the originally planted Big Mac's pumpkin seeds that are getting real big. At least their leaves are for right now. These are going to take quite a while to grow. Look at my hand. I mean, I would say I have a standard size hand. That is a big leaf, and it's so cool. So these are doing really, really well with the watering consistency that we had going on since conception, I guess. Seed in ground, I guess that's conception. Over here with the mounds that we had, kind of like the overflow seeds we put in here. I think that we have some coming up. There's a little mound popping up. So looking for those, tiny anthill looking. There's another kind of mound right there. There's a flatter one. Maybe we can see something popping up. I don't really see anything here. So on these overflow mounds, I really don't see that much growth. And there wasn't much growth to begin with. That's why they were using these mounds. Originally I had planted, I think, pumpkins in here. They didn't grow then, and they're not growing now. So I wonder what's wrong with these. Oh well. I mean, I like the growth that we have going on. Otherwise, here's the accidental cantaloupe mound. All those cantaloupe seeds from just throwing out a cantaloupe into the compost, and then a majority of them making their way onto this mound. These cantaloupe tendrils are starting to really shoot out. Got those flowers. Eventually, we'll move into using the male flowers, the pollen, and putting those artificially into the female flowers. Unfortunately, the watermelons and cantaloupe that we planted on the backside of the property are going to have to go. I did try to transplant some of the cantaloupe and two pretty good performing watermelon onto the front half of the property. We're removing all of the produce as opposed to the livestock that'll be coming in here. But it didn't take, did not do well. So that is the cost. Oh well, I can just chop and drop. And it's dwindling anyway because I've neglected to water back here. It's kind of too bad because those are some pretty flowers that were forming. But yeah, we're gonna probably chop and drop everything that's back here. It's a darn shame that all the work that I put into getting stuff set up back here is gonna have to move up front. But man, I mean that thing is performing real well. I really wish I could transplant all of that and just put it in line with a watering source. Maybe I don't know. I might, before I go on my trip here soon, I might be getting a faucet splitter and then putting a sprinkler in on this side, so that when the person that comes over to watch our house comes, I think when they turn it on, they can take care of this too, and maybe this will continue to grow. And ooh, something. Oh wait, that was me. I dug into that. That was one of the cantaloupes that I had tried to transplant. But yeah, we're gonna either chop and drop or maybe attempt to transplant all this to the front half of the property. And that one, that's pretty much done. So I've pretty much made up my mind that going forward in my life, I want to make this micro farm. I don't care if it's here or wherever life takes me. I'm going to become, quote unquote, a farmer. I really want to make this part of my life, and this channel is part of that endeavor. Let's face it, getting likes and subscribes and all that. At one point, I'm going to monetize this channel to help bring awareness to the fact that you can farm on about 1 acre and even profit from it. And that profit, not just for the sake of profit. It's foolhardy just to go for, I want money. Now, you want what money can give you, which is usually freedom to do the things that you want to do, which for me is just to continue doing this, making videos for viewers like you, and getting more people to do this kind of work. Not necessarily putting stuff on YouTube, but farming in general, agricultural activities. I believe it is the way forward. And I do apologize for saying I know every time I say it, it has been brought to my attention, so I'm sorry. Please like, subscribe, share. The more subscribers we get, like I said, the bigger this channel grows, and the closer we get to being able to do this full time. In the future, we're going to start putting out content that is engaging of some of the stuff that's going on in the community down here in South San Antonio. Things like there's some sort of pamphlet that I got recently from one of the local churches that it has something to do with feeding the local populace. Apparently there's a big shortage of adequate food, adequate in quantity and quality. So to that end, if that can be roped into some sort of agricultural endeavor, whether on my land or other people's land, I want to get at least awareness out there, if not personal involvement, in helping the community, the local community, in that way. And hopefully that kind of attitude will be spread to others who want to do similar activities. And let's use agricultural products, produce, to produce food for those who are in need. That would be a really, really worthy cause. And this channel is getting to the point where it can help support things like that. So yeah, please like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.